DoDonPachi. Says I'm live, but am I? I am. Let's see if I can hear the game on. It says I'm live, but am I? I am. The act of playing a cute 'em up would be cuting 'em up, right? I'm trying to figure out how I think that should be spelled. Cute-ing, I guess. Can you hear the game? And also, is it like too loud or anything? It's quite loud. There's a lot of noise in this game, but you know, it's an arcade game. It's an arcade shooter, so it's bound to be loud. Atlas.
Presented by Cave.
The artist formerly known as Digibrony playing DoDonPachi? Yes, is as likely as it is, I guess. I love this game, but I have never gotten past like stage 3, I think. I think I've made it to stage 3. Is my controller reading here? What's going on? It was reading before. Why not now? Let's see here. Okay, it's reading. It is Metal Slug-esque now that you mention it. And I love the aesthetics of Metal Slug, but I don't like the gameplay, so I've never gotten into it. Both of them are too fucking hard for me, but I like shmup gameplay. I like that you can move in all 4 directions, and it just I don't know. It's easier for me to keep track of what I'm doing than it is if I have to separately aim the gun and also my positioning. I just want to worry about positioning for the most part. So okay, since I've put in 4 okay. I guess the credit button, insert credit button and start button are separate, and I wasn't really realizing that. Okay, I'm going to stick with the main ship, but we're doing laser type. This laser type is where you focus less on where your bullets are going and more on where you are. Oh no, I already got hit right at the start of the first level. This is not going to go well, but that's okay. I'm feeling the pressure of trying to play in front of an audience and also be like, should I be talking or should I just focus on the gameplay? Can I talk and focus on the gameplay? That remains to be seen. But I do think this game must be enough like excitement to look at that it can't be that hard to watch even if I'm not talking. Tell me if I need to turn up the game audio or anything though. All right, boss. That fucking the boss jingle is amazing. Fucking goes hard. Oh, hell yeah! Get fucked. That was quick. The best thing about these games is like how everything just It never just explodes. It's always like the most dramatic, insane explosion you could possibly draw. Oh no. That was me trying to do too much. And we're doing too much, now you know all about us. We're doing too much, now you know how it goes like this. Oh, barely skated through that. Oh. Oh no, no, I'm already using a continue. Let's do it. We're continuing. I put in 4 credits at the start. Oh. Do, 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 do. I gotta remember about bombs when I'm in like a pinch. I'm always so like trying to hoard my bombs that I never remember to actually use them when I need them. This applies to like all of these games, not just games by this developer, but like all shmups. I have a real problem with forgetting bombs. Mostly because I'm used to watching like really high level players who don't want to use bombs because they often have like some kind of score cancel aspect where like using a bomb means you cannot possibly get the highest possible score anymore. But as you can see, they're quite powerful, so it's worth doing if you're not that good, especially when you have a full suite of bombs. All right, this is a level. This is where it's like seriously gonna get really hard because those first 2 stages I've played like a few dozen times to be as good as them as I was, and I still had to use a continue. But this is like fucking ridiculous. I should have bombed there. See, that's a perfect example of me not thinking, oh, just bomb your way out of that before you die, you idiot. Hey, I don't have to call myself an idiot. My self-talk doesn't have to be negative to be good at video games. Let's disprove stereotypes. I seem to keep accidentally giving myself more credits. How do I, Oh, I have to pick my guy again. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I did fucking mistook the bullets for coins. That was foolish. I like purposefully ran into those bullets, not thinking about what they were. I guess they were shaped a little differently. Maybe that's why I didn't realize. But they're still pink, which is like every bullet seems to be pink. So you'd think that that would automatically be danger to me, but whatever. The visual language is incredibly strong in this game, which is what I love about it. Like, you can always tell what's happening, no matter how much chaos there is. Like, again, all of the enemy bullets are like purple or pink, and nothing else is. You know, like, so, like you really have to. You know, it really comes down to your skill at dodging, not your skill at noticing that there are bullets, in fact, there. This looks like a boss or something. Nope, maybe not. Y'all get so close. All right, we're just gonna go back to the start. I feel like I'm not playing well enough to be this far in. You know what I mean? You're telling me it doesn't take 150% of your lifespan to just barely survive? I mean, people who are good at these games, like, make it look... They would make a lot of this look trivial and like nothing was even happening. Like, because, you know, if you're fast enough, like, if you know where the enemy is going to be always, and you know exactly what's going to dispatch it, you could just be, like, hanging out at the top of the screen, and it's like enemies aren't even spawning in, you know? Like, if you know exactly where to be. Like, I'm trying to simulate something like that right now, because I do know this level pretty fucking well. But there's also, so there's meta aspects of this too, because you may have noticed that there's these little gold hornets that show up, and like the gold hornets, you have to shoot them for them to appear, and then you collect them, and there's like 20 of them in every stage or something like that. So, you know, even if you keep having to replay the same stages over and over again to get good at them, you can also keep getting better at them, you know, keep figuring out, how do I get every collectible? How do I make sure I get all the hornets on my, like, there was one I just missed there. And there's one that I can get now. But I definitely made that look easier than I did the first time. I'm a firing my laser. Yeah! There's a super chat? I don't... Hold on. I have to... Unfortunately, I have to, like, minimize the game to move the chat. Kiwon with $3. What are your favorite Japanese albums? Well, I guess... Okay. My favorites... Oh, shit, I'm fucking still in the game. God damn it, I lost a life. I should have hit the pause button. I thought it would automatically pause when I reduced it. My favorite Japanese albums are the Shinsei Kamate-chan albums, Tsumanne, and probably... I don't remember how to say it in Japanese, but the name of the album is 2 August 32nd. I'm gonna run this out. I feel like I cheated myself out of my own continue there. My favorite Japanese albums are Shinsei Kamate-chan's. I mean, I love most of their albums. Their new album is also really, really good. I've only heard it a couple times so far, but like, I really like To August 32nd and Tsumanne the most. Tsumanne was my favorite album for like a significant amount of time. And then Maximum the Hormone, particularly Rakimpo Goroshi and the one right after that, Buiki Kaesu. Those are two of my favorite albums. And then I don't think Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas has any single album that's like all the way good, but they have a lot of good songs and are just really fun to listen to. Boris, like Boris's Flood is one of my favorite albums. Heavy Rocks. I could pretty much listen to any, just throw on any random fucking Boris album and have a good time, but but yeah, Boris would be up there for favorite Japanese bands. Sigh, the band SIGH, like like heaving a sigh. Their albums Insomnophobia and Insomnophobia is probably my favorite, followed by Imaginary Sonicscape, followed by Gallows Gallery. And then the rest of their albums are kind of hit or miss. They're all they're all good, but none of them's terrible or anything. But those ones are like phenomenal. Particularly Insomnophobia is like it's probably my outright favorite. Let's see. Japanese albums. I've covered Boris, Psy, Maximum the Hormone, Shinsei Kamate-chan, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. What else is really up there for me? Chat, help me out if you happen to know Japanese music that you know I like that I that I haven't brought up yet. Anamanaguchi is not Japanese. They're actually just weeaboos. I think they're like Canadian, actually. When's the next realist streams? What do you mean by that, Lapusha? Also, I was just playing through the second monitor there, which is not even like technically strictly live, and I feel pretty badass that I didn't immediately die while doing that. I was like, wait, that should be. I'm noticing like a second's lag between my. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah, I literally don't know what you're asking. The next realist stream? Motherfucking bad guys coming at me everywhere. This fucking music. Oh, god damn it. The riff in this song reminds me of something, but I can't remember what. It's definitely giving like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. Probably more Judas Priest than Maiden, actually. But like early Priest. Just fuck this boss all the way. I'm just gonna bomb it to death. I don't want to fight him. Fuck this stupid tank. Get out of here. Done with you. Request stream. Oh, I don't know. Probably tomorrow, if I had to bet, because I do need to make some more money before we take this trip. Although I do really need, I really need like more Venmo, Cash App type donations just so I can have money before the trip actually starts. Because at some point during this trip, I will receive all of my Super Chat money from last month. In case anybody doesn't know or remember what I'm talking about, Bird and I are flying to Arizona on Saturday so that we can drive home a truck that his grandparents are giving us, a Toyota Tundra. But when I say drive home, I mean to Virginia, so to Hampton Roads. So it's going to be like a whole week, and we're stopping at all kinds of national parks and hanging out with some of our friends and stuff like that on our way home. Yeah, we've earned to continue. I want to know what's past this point that I don't remember. Damn it. No, I wanted that fucking guy. This bomb is kind of leading me to victory, low-key. Like, just following it around was like keeping all the enemies off of me. Ugh. And I finally got it. Whoa, no! And I ran right into a bullet like a fool right afterwards. That was such a stupid move. No. Uh, uh, uh. Must avoid negative self-talk by being good at video games. Whoa, whoa. Hey. Brr, brr, brr. Yes. But anyways, oh no, I tried to start talking and I lost concentration when I needed it. Okay, hold on. I'll probably lose soon, and then I'll just go back to talking about this trip. Because I'm not. Oh, is it boss time? Okay. Well, maybe I can bomb my way right through this boss and actually get to the next level before I have to use a second continue. But yeah, anyway, at some point relatively early into actually being on this trip, I should receive all the super chat money. Wow, I died quickly. Fuck it, we're continuing. Fuck it, we ball. Let's just bomb the fuck out of this thing and try to see level 4 before we give up. Yes. Said like Captain Falcon. I want to share with you all, I had an unreservedly good day today. I hung out with my friends in Discord, and I haven't really talked to people that I like in a long time in like a, I'll say face-to-face, although I personally did not have my camera on. But, you know, I got to see people and hear voices, not my own. In a way, I haven't really with anyone that wasn't in my family or bird in quite some time. And it was like a humanity restored moment in Dark Souls, you know? Like I sat at the bonfire, I have a lot of humanities, like the items stored up, you know? And I hadn't actually hit restore humanity in a while. If you understand Dark Souls mechanics, you know what I mean. Like, I had a big pocket of humanities, but I had not used any in a while. Ugh. So I simply feel more powerful than I did this morning. Oh. So powerful, I'm gonna play DoDonPachi publicly. I'm lucky there don't seem to be any shmup geeks in the chat to make fun of me. Instead, it's been others who are just as blown away by what these games are really like as I am, so I don't feel too much shame about actually I'm doing pretty fucking well right now because I don't really know this level at all. So well, of course I died right after saying that. I guess remembering that bombs exist has really helped me out quite a bit. I already made it to the boss. Holy shit. I don't know if I've, like, done this before. Maybe I have. Though usually if I have to use a continue, I'll just start back from the beginning because or if I have to use like 2 in a row, which I haven't had to do yet. So I'm doing better than I am still doing. Let's give it a shot. Let's just go. I just want to see what's past this boss. If I get 2 continues during or right after, if I continue on this boss or right after this boss, I'll give up. But I want to see. Let's see what we can do on 3 continues. Because you do just get better by playing the levels you actually can play more, you know? Like, you won't get better just fruitlessly throwing yourself at a challenge that's above you. But that level didn't feel above me. It felt at my level. So I want to know what the next level feels like. Oh, I instinctively hit bomb, but I had no bombs. Oh, I got them fully restored. That's quite nice. Oh no, what did I hit? That little tank? I guess he's not weak enough to die from my shield. Shit. Okay, no, yeah. That was too much. See, that's an example of me dying like so many times directly in a row that I'm like, if I hit continue, I'm just going to die 3 times in a row again. I'm just simply not good enough to be there yet. But hey, I got 5th place, so that's cool. What if we tried another fighter? I'm curious what it's like. I mean, if I just use laser, it probably won't be very different, right? But I get to be a helicopter, so that's cool.
3, 2, 1, go.
The Game Boy port of R-Type, you say? I really want to become a specialist in cute-em-ups, specifically, because I love cute shmups. Like, my biggest problem with most shmups that are not cute is the aesthetics. Like, I think the gameplay style is super cool, but, like, just being, like, generic space stuff does not do much for me. Actually, the first shmup I really got into was the Robotech, the Macross Saga on the GBA. And, like, you know, it was the fact that it was Robotech that made me interested in it, but I ended up really having fun with it. And, like, that's considered kind of, like, Kusoge level by a lot of shmup fans, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty fucking fun when I was a kid. I was, 12. Yeah, I definitely don't like using this helicopter as much, at least in this mode. Maybe I should be doing consistent fire more. I feel like I'm missing the point of this character by doing it the way I'm doing it. Oh, am I destroying those bullets? I didn't realize I could destroy those bullets that come out of the front of the fucking ship. Maybe that only works with repeated fire and not with laser fire. I really don't know. If I had been doing it before, I certainly didn't notice. I wonder if all purple bullets are destructible, and that's what separates them from pink bullets. Those are like missiles. They're not even like just purple. They're like full-on little graphical missiles. So they're like physical objects where everything else is like a laser. That's why they're destructible. God damn it. The laser is so much more damaging. It's... Oh boy. Ugh. R-Type is fun since the aesthetic is Geiger parodies. Level 1 is a chestburster alien who has his own chestburster, and there's a level where you destroy a womb full of like weirdly humanoid babies. Anyways, Parodius is also fun because it's a shoot 'em up where you can play as Bomberman or as an anthropomorphic representation. Wait, which one has Bomberman in it? I do actually want to play whichever one you could play as Bomberman. I know a lot about shoot 'em ups. I am just very bad at them. But this is just my favorite. Like my favorite shmup I have found to play. And so I figure if I'm going to get good at shmups, the only way to do it is to like pick one and just master it, you know? Like I love Cotton, but it just doesn't hit as hard as this game for me. So I've taken up like I also like DonPachi as well, which is, DoDonPachi is the second game in the series. DonPachi is the first one. But DoDonPachi, there's also the game like the sequel to this. Is it just DoDonPachi 2? I don't remember. Whichever one is the sequel to this has a mobile port, and it's like the only like decent, like the only really good shmup that's on mobile is the mobile port of DoDonPachi 2 or whatever the fuck it's called. Let's try Blue Plane.
Okay. Countdown begins.
Okay.
3, 2,
Countdown begins.
go.
This one feels slower than the other two, which I hope means it's more powerful. It definitely feels like it's ripping through the enemies. But I'm also moving like molasses. Oh! Yeah. Little boy, get out of me way. Oh yeah, it's definitely more powerful. Because those fuckers went down before they could even get a shot off. Will you get money daddies if I buy your mag? I think so. You mean like will I get the money quickly? I believe I believe that's why I've been encouraging people to do it, because I'm not sure when, like what, I don't know if Itch.io just like pays you automatically daily. Because I haven't sold very many of the magazine yet, so I haven't like tracked how, like when the finances have been coming in from it, or if that's something I can just withdraw anytime I want. I think it might be like Bandcamp, or Bandcamp is another way that actually I get the money like right away. If you buy one of my albums on Bandcamp, like that night, it sends me the money from that purchase. I don't know why I don't mention that more often. I just never expect anybody to want to buy my music, I guess. But also, Itch.io takes like a smaller share, because you can set your Itch.io share to like 1%, I think. So, or maybe it's 5. I don't remember. It's a very low percentage that Itch.io takes compared to any other platform that you could release through. But I also like Bandcamp, so it's not like I don't mind like Bandcamp taking the Bandcamp fee, which is not that extreme, because like the platform is legitimately great. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, wow. I really like just kind of ran into bullets 3 times in a row there. I feel like I want to be red again. Blue, I like the added power of blue, but going so slow feels like it just feels less fun than moving as quickly as the red one. It's worth the trade-off to go faster.
Go.
Without a doubt, the best part of Star Parodier is playing as Bomberman, shooting at crabs who have butt faces, or the one boss who's just literally called Devilman. I'm like literally playing this through the second screen with delay, actually without really much trouble, just so I could read chat at the same time. That's how well I know this specific level. Oh my god, it's really funny too because it's like all choppy over there, so it's like not only slightly delayed, but also like it looks like it's 10 frames per second. But like it's really just the muscle memory. Like I honestly feel like I could probably beat this level with my eyes closed because I just like my thumb just is like okay, and then you need to be over there, then you need to be over there, then you need to be over there, you know. And yet I still get killed by that because I was expecting it to die as fast as it did last time when I had the more powerful blue laser on it. I don't know why. Blindfolded run now. No. Well, you know what? Hold on. How do I restart? Is it possible for me to restart? I guess I just have to die. Let me just get killed. I am now actually curious if I could do it without being able to see. Or at least how far would I make it? I don't know what I could blindfold myself with. I guess I could just pull my hat all the way down. Yeah, I can't see like this. All right, we'll do a hat down.
Game over.
Let's see if I could do it with just like sound and instinct. I'll get like one good look at it and then I'll pull the hat down.
Okay. The countdown begins.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I'm gonna start off. Okay. Have I died yet? Did I die just there? I can't tell what the fuck's happening at all. It sounds like I'm still somehow like alive and making it.
Please continue.
Oh, okay, I died. Okay. I have no idea how that went. Other than that, I definitely lost.
Game over.
I felt like I knew what was happening for the first like 15, 20 seconds. And then I was like, uh-oh. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Select your battle type. Okay. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
I want that goddamn... I don't know what I have to specifically do to get the, to pop the, like... Hold on. Like that. Like, I don't know if it's like an amount of time you have to be shooting it or an amount of times you have to shoot it. Like, that time it worked. Maybe it's that I have to do... Oh, it's because it converts to... Okay. I need to convert to laser shot at the thing. Like, it needs to be that I'm not already firing the laser, but that I activate the laser to hit the B, and then I can collect the B. I was trying to figure that out. Got myself killed in the process.
Okay. The countdown begins.
Because if you shoot it, like, if you hit it at all, it like, you see it like grayed out, like indicating that it is in fact there. But then you have to do the specific laser shot like that. There we go. Oh, and I got both of them with one shot too, but then I didn't actually collect the second one. I'm gonna start concentrating on trying to collect all of the Bs in this level, more so than trying to get past this level. God damn it. So then you start realizing like certain enemies that seemed like they were like just easy to bypass normally, when you're trying to get the B at the same time, it's actually much harder because you have to line up that shot first, and that doesn't leave you available to shoot the enemies coming at you. And that one's really hard to line up too. I think I got all three of them though. Okay, I got a lot more of them than I would have thought. I'm not sure how many I missed. I wish there was like a counter on screen that was like, here's how many fucking hornets you got. Does it say anywhere on this screen? It doesn't. How do I know if I've got all the goddamn hornets? God damn it. Alright, let's go back and try to do the first level with all the hornets again.
Select your battle type. Okay. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn it. No! Ah, and I couldn't collect it either. Fucking A. I think that was the first one I missed. Okay, I think I only missed that one. Although I might have missed the first one. There's like 4 in a row at that one part. So should I play you Itch.io or Bandcamp for the next request stream? Jason Seekerd, is that you can't use Venmo or Cash App? Because that's the reason Lapusha is asking, is that she cannot use those because she's in Australia. Because those are the most convenient way. But Itch.io and Bandcamp are both good too. If you just like, if you bought something on one of those and then just told me in the stream what your request is, because on both of those you can also set your price. So like you can, even if the thing costs $3, you can set the price to whatever whatever you're trying to pay for your request, which also makes them convenient for that purpose. Holy fucking balls. Oh, that was some real thread the needle shit I did just there. Ah, and then I got killed right away.
Game over.
Oh, you're also in Australia. Dope. I guess that makes sense. This is that time of night, isn't it? For me, it's about to be midnight. For y'all, I'm sure it's like 8 in the morning or something. Or I don't know. Are you like 14 hours ahead of us or something? I don't remember what the. I know it's like quite a difference in what time of day it is here versus there. It's funny. This level is so small that like the collectibles are very dense. Get the hell out of my way. Oh no, fuck. Okay, yes. Oh, we're doing it. Did I get them all? Again, I wish there was a fucking counter on the screen. I can't tell. I think I might have got them all. I'm not sure. I feel like there was one that's off to the right when I'm killing those two like big pink things that I might have missed, but I'm not sure if I'm right about that. That was definitely my cleanest clear of that stage so far. I got like everything, and I'm not sure if I got everything, but it felt like I got everything and I didn't get hit. No miss. Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. Are super chats okay? Yeah, you can send super chats. I just don't get that money till later is the main reason that I encourage people to use other methods, which won't really be a problem after the 22nd of this month when I finally get last month's super chats. It's just that like last month is the first time in a while that I really made like a pretty good amount of money, and we now have to pay rent. So it's important that I make a good amount of money. I got myself killed trying to get that stupid gold piece. I'm always treading a fine line with this career, the streamer aspect especially, because I simultaneously get socialization out of it and also do it for money. And so I'm trying to get more socialization outside of the streams so that the streams can be more focused on making money. Now, granted, me playing DoDonPachi is not like very much a money-making type of a stream idea. It's more like I just really want to play this game, and I might as well be streaming if I'm going to do that. Like I would like to do more gaming. I would like to do more gaming streams and content, but I only want to do it if I'm going to be like really focused because in the gaming world, like people really don't explore outside of their comfort zone too much in terms of like genre or even like individual games, you know? So it's like I really want to figure out what is my comfort zone as a gamer. Like if I was going to do gaming even this, you know, is gaming content. If I'm doing gaming content, what is something I can like do for the same audience over and over again? And like none of us, like I won't get sick of doing it and they won't get sick of seeing it, you know? And cute 'em ups is the only genre that like I just unreservedly have fun playing, you know, like even though I'm bad at them, I kind of never get tired of it. And so, and the only way to get good is just by playing the same fucking game over and over and over and over again until you're good at it. So, you know, it's also the kind of thing that's hard for me to self-motivate at if I don't have like people to do it in front of or like a reason. Lapusha's super chat that says, I will do you on Discord later. And then she says, epic hell, why are my chats so weird? I meant to say I will DM you later, Trixie. God, I'm so embarrassed. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't know. Your autocorrect does seem to be having a way with you tonight or today, whatever it may be. Am I still making anime videos? I think I would. I just don't have any strong ideas right now for one. Like, wow. Okay, this is very different. Interesting. Okay, my shots have like an odd rhythm to them in this mode. It's definitely more powerful though. Maybe I should be playing like this. I mean, it's gonna take some getting used to, but no, I don't like having to mash the buttons so frequently. I like just being able to hold down the button and go. This is mad torqued powerful though. I didn't realize how much stronger the bullets are than the laser. Yeah, okay. Laser mode. We're staying on laser mode. Wait, really? Do you want anime video ideas? Because I can give you anime video ideas. I mean, it just depends on. Don't think I forgot about the Tezuka video. You got me hyped for that. I could literally just like read what I've got so far into a mic and make that like a video, but I know it deserves to be like a fully edited thing. I'm just not gonna. One day when I have the budget, I'll hire somebody to edit that video. But I don't want to do it as just like. I mean, I could release it as an audio only video and then literally go back later and have someone make an edited version of it and just re-release it. But you know, my intention was to cover everything up to Astro Boy, but that is a tremendous amount of manga, and I already have like 30,000 words or something about however many I got. Like, I already have like 2 hours worth of Tezuka video, probably, maybe more than that. I really don't know. I haven't looked back at it in a while. But letting Tezuka's soul embody your body is fucking dangerous. The man will work you to death. That is just what he do. He's not concerned about his health and safety. He's definitely not concerned about your health and safety. Akio Watanabe's Higurashi designs versus original Higurashi designs versus the old Chiaki Kon directed / Dean Higurashi anime. That would be interesting because the Dean anime is my favorite by far because it's Sakai Kyuta, and I have the art book. And Sakai Kyuta is the absolute goddess of anime character designs. My art book has Higurashi, Ichigo Marshmallow, and like assorted other stuff she did. Sakai Kyuta also did 100% of the in-between animation on Sexy Commando. The director did 100% of the key animation on Sexy Commando. So literally that whole show is just created by the guy who directed Uzumaki and Sakai Kyuta. They independently animated that entire goddamn anime. I learned this from him at a Otakon panel. And it was just simply because he wanted to use that, like he was so determined to use the rough outline style, but that's really hard to do in betweens on. So nobody, just simply nobody wanted to have to animate that drawing style. And Sakai Kyuto's the only one who could and was willing. So the two of them animated the show. That's why I'm always saying, the only way you can really survive in the anime industry is by actually just being insane. You just have to you have to be well, this is what I would have done with my time anyways. You wouldn't have had to pay me. I just wanted to draw. If you will pay me to live while I draw this, that's great. But I was going to draw this, That's what it takes to really be an animator. Or illustrator, for that matter. Alright, I'm just trying to get to level 3. I'm bored of these first two right now. I'm probably going to have to use a continue right away, but it's fine. Becoming obsessed with the Dean Higu designs is what got me into anime. They're so good. They're so fucking good. And because she draws them in so many outfits. If you've probably seen, if you look at lots of Higurashi official art, there's just so many random fucking outfits that you'll see them in. And I know most of those did not appear in the show. But Sakai Kyuta clearly loved those characters and just could not stop drawing them. They have if Kyoto Animation had animated that show, or PA Works, those characters would have had a tremendous wardrobe, Oh, I ran into the bullet thinking it was a fucking power up.
Over.
I was really getting into a decent groove there. Yeah, it would be nice if Sakai Kyuta had ever done work for a studio that, like Kyoto Animation or UFO Table, respectable. Let's go with that word. Did I pick the wrong shot type? Did I accidentally pick shot type instead of laser type again? Oh, how the fuck did I dodge that? It did not look like I dodged that. I wonder if it has more leeway for quick back and forth movements. Get out of here. Jason Secord with Australian $7.99 says, have you considered scripted content about non-anime media? I have. It's, I have a hard time telling, what my audience, has seen that how do I put it? I mean, I mostly watch a lot of YouTube. And so, I do have opinions about YouTube sometimes, and I made that, that video about that whole therapy drama recently that went over really well. I got DMs from some of my favorite YouTubers about that, thanking me for having such a measured perspective on it. But as for script, like it's hard for me to imagine writing a video about a YouTube video. Like I can see doing reactions to them, I can see talking about them. It's hard for me to imagine doing like a written about a YouTube video. But if it was like a live action show or a book or a comic or any of that, I could definitely see doing it. I mean, most recently, like, you know, I've done some manga ones, like the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero analysis I published a couple of months ago, um, which is another series I could see continuing. You know, like maybe making, because originally I was planning to do just one gigantic Jujutsu Kaisen video because the manga had just ended and I was trying to capitalize on it. And then after writing about Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, I realized I have too much to say about this to do it like succinctly or like, you know, cover 200, 300, however many chapters there are, like,
Over.
you know, inside of a couple of months. So. Oh yeah, Red Garden. That show's wild. Let me look. Hold on. Let me go over to the chat real quick and scroll up, see what everyone's been talking about. Okay, yeah. You can't do one giant JJK video. It would be 15 years long. Yeah, I slowly realized that.
Countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
But I also, so like part of what I consider when I make videos now is, because if it was just about money and popularity, the decisions would always be easy. Just look up a popular thing and make a video about it, you know? So it's always like, why am I covering this? Like, beyond the money or that it's a good idea, like, usually I cover stuff because it is a combination of I had an emotional reaction and also I know other people are talking about it. So like, here's my reaction as part of the conversation. You know, like a lot of the media that I consume now is hip hop and music in general. So I have been doing a lot more of those kinds of reactions, but I have a really hard time actually writing about music for some reason. It's just way easier for me to speak freeform about it. I can write about music pretty well. It's just not as like, I feel like I'm always missing something. Whereas if I'm talking about it, I will manage to say everything I have to say. Unless my writing is extremely long, like that Sublime article. That was like a case of I wrote it and I had planned to write more articles like it, but it was literally just so fucking long and like I was working full time, so it was like I don't really have space in my life to write articles this long regularly. And they're also hard to adapt to video. Have you ever thought about reacting to video essays about yourself? People have made videos about your impact on anime YouTube. Are there any recent ones? Like, maybe if they're recent, I'd be interested. I don't know about watching like old ones or anything. I can't remember the last time I saw a video talking about me. Damn it.
Game over.
Right, the question was, have I thought about doing written videos about things other than anime?
Okay.
I guess the answer is an emphatic yes. I definitely have. Actually, I I have a pretty substantially lengthy written Shantae video that I have not finished. And I have actually recorded the audio for it. I just haven't edited the audio, or at least for like part 1. Like I was in towards the end of 2021, I started work on like doing a full Shantae franchise retrospective, and it ended up turning into a full retrospective on Way Forward, the game developer that makes Shantae. And so I've got like a couple hours worth of writing about basically covering the developer up through like a full analysis of the first Shantae game. And then I started writing about the second game, and I got stuck in the third game for like a year. And then I finally beat it. I haven't beat the fourth game yet. Out of like 6, I think there are. But Shantae Advance is coming out soon. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I reserved a copy of the physical edition of that, and I don't remember when that's coming out. I need to look into that. I need to check up on Shantae Advance, because I'm pretty sure I ordered one, and I'm like, wait a minute, when does that actually release? From a limited run. The exact same staff made a Game Boy game based on the Rock Scorpion King, an open adventure game with some truly, utterly awesome traversal and weapons. That sounds right. Yeah. They were, like, basically really dedicated Game Boy fans. Like, the team at Way Forward, they made a bunch of super, like, weird and interesting Game Boy games. A lot of them are, like franchise tie-in type shit like that, but they just totally always took a unique direction with it. They have a WWE game on the GBA that's like totally different from any other. It's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up instead of a fighting game, but where you play as like the 4 most famous wrestlers of the era. And they have an extreme sports game that's super unique on the Game Boy Color. And then Shantae is like the ultimate Game Boy Color game. It's super, super, super fucking good. Shantae 1 is like a strong 9 out of 10 game, in my opinion. One of the best 2D exploration games that I have ever played. And I don't even, like, Shantae 2 is significantly worse than Shantae 1, and it was kind of like a proof of concept to... Because, okay, Shantae Advance was supposed to be Shantae 2, and it got shelved. The publisher shelved it well into development, and it's finally coming out soon, I think. Or it's already out, and I didn't get my copy somehow. But I'm pretty sure it's coming out soon. But since Shantae Advance never came out, Way Forward just went on to do other things. And then they made a DSiWare game that is kind of mid, in my opinion. But then they made a second DSiWare game that is actually great, but it's still very different from Shantae 1. And then they kind of just have taken it in a different direction with every game. So, like, they're all, aside from 2, they're all great, but in their own way. Like, in the first game, being able to transform into like various animals is like the main point of the game. And in Shantae 3, you can't even do that. It's like way more action RPG focused and plays more like a Metroidvania, like Castlevania Metroidvania. But then Shantae 4 like combined both. Like they brought back all the animal transformations and had the more like the Shantae 3 level system. So you go up with Shantae 2 / DSi, and yeah, it's kind of ass. Looks pretty, but it's boring and like laggy. Yeah, it's just not. It's not very good. It's super weird if you play Shantae 1 and then play Shantae 2, because again, Shantae 1 is like masterpiece level, but it's because like they were pouring. It was like, I mean, it was practically the last Game Boy game, you know, like the last real Game Boy Color game. It was made in like 2000, or finally published in like 2002. Capcom sat on it for like a year for some reason. before actually publishing it. Why did I get such a good score? I didn't make it very far. What did I do? Why did I have 4? Okay, whatever. But yeah, the first game, again, masterpiece. The second game is kind of ass. The third game is, I'm not going to call it a masterpiece the way the first game is, even though it might be like more fun to play. And probably ultimately, it has more like memorable individual moments in it. But the overall experience of Shantae 1 is really gratifying in that like classic video game way, where like by the time you're done with it, you feel like you fully explored the world, like you really understand it. You've learned everything about the mechanics and the world and all of its inhabitants and everything, you know.
So next, your battle punch. Okay. The countdown begins.
But yeah, I really like Shantae franchise. I really like the Metroid franchise. I really like the Zelda franchise, and I really like Cute 'em Ups and the Souls franchise, or pretty much anything, any game directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki, I would say, because that's inclusive of like Durasane, which nobody ever talks about, and even I've only played for like an hour, but it's very, very, very interesting. I also have to mention this. So I'm streaming this on YouTube on the Trixie channel. I'm also streaming this on Twitch on the Bomber Girl Vera channel because I lost the login to the Trixie the Golden Witch channel and I could get it back, but I was like, Bomber Girl Vera's kind of my gaming like persona. And even if I'm kind of trapped in between the two right now by being on both Bomber Girl's channel and Trixie's channel at once, I do plan to make more Bomber Girl channels. But if you don't know about the one that exists, if you look up Cozy Queer Gaming with Bomber Girl Vera, I have a bunch of written game analysis videos on there that I made last like November. I did a review of Caravan Sandwich that's like 30 minutes long. I did a video about Minami Lane and the idea of creating a like cozy queer gaming community. I did a couple of videos about Infinity Nikki. One of them's called Every Trans Girl I Know Plays Infinity Nikki. And I did a video about this game called Rex, which is like an old PC game from my childhood where you raise a little T-Rex. And I feel like there's one more I'm forgetting. Oh, there was like just kind of a collection of like little cozy games I'd like tapped in on, like web fishing, mostly an excuse to talk about web fishing because I'd only kind of played a little bit of it. But I was really interested in like the culture surrounding it. But yeah, so if you want to see video game written analysis, I did a bunch of it last winter on the Cozy Queer Gaming channel. And I plan to do more on that channel, but that channel is very strictly for cozy games. So a game like this that is not at all cozy does not belong on that channel. So I think Vera is going to have more channels. She's probably going to have like a Cute 'em Up channel. She's probably going to have like just like literally different channels for every different type of game that she ends up talking about. But I think that if I talk about Cute 'em Ups, it's gonna be through Vera, and I will probably also start streaming on what like if I have that channel ready. Like I'm not gonna stream this game on Vera's Cozy Games channel, you know. But if I had the YouTube channel that is for Cute 'em Ups, I would stream this on that channel instead of on the Trixie channel, you know, and I would just be streaming as Vera, but as it is, I'm kind of like stuck in a flux between Trixie and Vera right now in this moment. Ignore what I'm saying if you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. just give up. You never will. Doesn't get less confusing. Damn it. Missed one of my guys. Luca, do you want to go under any other name when you're on the Genki and Sienna account? Or is Luca... or I should probably call you Komugi, right? I don't know. You tell me which one's your favorite. Which one makes you the happiest? Luca, Komugi, or Genki and Sienna when you're on this account in particular? Oh, I got hit when he had like 2 fucking specks of health. Not DoDonPachi from Bobobo, although I thought this... like, when I first saw the name DoDonPachi, I was like, wait a minute. Which one came... I guess Bobobo probably came before the first DoDonPachi game. I don't know if it just means something and they're both pulling from the same meaning or what. Whoa. There was a lot of narrow dodging I did just there, and not a lot of that was like fully intentional. Fucked. Oh no, that was a bad one. I was having such a good ride there. Alright, fuck off. Oops. That was my bad.
Over.
Alright, Komugi, or Tirami's wife, as it were.
Okay. The countdown begins.
Did you all know that Komugi is Tirami's wife? Did you know? Kashira? That was bad. How do I fucking just restart? Every time I get hit right at the beginning, I just am like, where's the reset button? Where's the reset button? There does not seem to be a reset button. It's just like, I guess, lose the rest of your lives. Wait, I don't get hurt by actually touching these guys? I do get hurt by touching the helicopters, but not the ground guys. I did not realize that.
Over.
I didn't realize I could touch them or like fly over them and it would be fine. Well, this might change the way I approach things a little bit. I didn't realize I didn't have to dodge everything that's on the ground. As many times as I've played this, I've just been trying to dodge it all the whole time. God damn it, I keep forgetting that one's over there. I am ready. Have you all started to feel this game work its way into your consciousness yet? Fucking bassline. So classic video game. You know what it is? The riff reminds me of Breaking the Law. That's the specific Judas Priest song. That's at the very beginning of this song. I think that's the song with that riff. Oh. I'm out of bombs. All right. Feeling fancy. Oh no, god damn it. Okay, I need to remember that I don't have to dodge these little tanks, because that keeps freaking me out when I see them all coming. Okay. 1 life lost by the end of level 2. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Let's hope that we don't immediately fuck this up. We, because you're involved somehow in my performance. Okay, I immediately fucked it up. No, we immediately fucked it up, I mean. Alright. Oh, I hate this move. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have pulled left. I'll continue. As dumb as that was, hit that max power. No! I could have made it through that if I had realized what was happening a little earlier. Hell yeah. This goes so fucking hard. This game just goes hard. And not just because it is hard. I always be making Hank Hill noises when I get real fucking... Oh! Ah! That was actually terrifying. Uh-oh. Okay, I still have one life. Oh, 1-up. What the fuck? I didn't know there were 1-ups. Well, that's cool. Planning on going through all of Windows era Toho? That's hard as fuck. I actually don't know. Because I have not been to the end of this game, I don't know if it gets harder than Toho. Like, I feel like the bullets are generally a little bit faster in this game, but at the same time, Toho gets quick, especially on higher difficulties. I also don't know if this game has a hard mode. Like if you have if anything unlocks after beating the main path. I know these cave gate. I think this is cave, right? These games are known to be pretty fucking hard, but Toho is also pretty fucking hard. Unless you're playing Imperishable Night or fucking my favorite one, Phantasmagoria Flower View. This guy has too much fucking health. Oh, I thought I hit bomb before I flew into it. That was silly. Goofy move. Goofy move. Ugh.
Okay, the countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
Incidentally, on the subject of Phantasmagoria Flower View being my favorite Toho game, that's the one that's like a versus shmup. Like a shmup version of like a Street Fighter versus type setup where you're like causing garbage to hit the other side of the screen and stuff like that. When you get like certain combos, so to speak. And there's a game called Twinkle Star Sprites that is the same concept, and I had not heard of it until playing it at Too Many Games last year, but that game is fucking amazing. I actually have it on the Switch. I don't think any of the Pachi games are on the Switch. If I could be mistaken, and maybe I just didn't want to spend money on them when I looked. But I definitely bought Twinkle Star Sprites on Switch. Get out of my way, you weak little bitch. Come on. Thank you. I don't remember if I've actually tried to play Mushihime-sama before, but I have heard that it is extremely difficult, even compared to DonPachi. But it has very, very cool aesthetics. The like Nazca inspired look. Really did a whole circle around the screen to survive. Oh. Now that I know there's a 1-up at the end of stage 3, I really feel like the goal should be to make it that far with no continues. Like if you can get the 1-up before you have to continue. All right. Same status we had last time we beat level 2. Last time I fucked it up the second I got to level 3. But this time, I'm in the game. My head's in the... Oh, fuck. No, it's not. I forgot it starts off that way. I really need to remember to start on the left and not the right. I don't know why I keep instinctively trying to start on the right when that is the wrong way to start this level. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that was awful. That was truly awful. That was too shameful to continue.
Okay. The countdown begins. 3,
Whether or not I use a continue is entirely based on how ashamed I feel about the deaths that led to the continue. Oh no, I always forget it's over there. Oh, I keep trying to go to the left thinking that that's where the hornet's going to be, but it's on the right at that moment. Nice try, nerd. Didn't even waste a bomb on him that time. I'm gonna sit in this boss's fucking face this time. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. I really wanted to take out his ads because you get bonus points. Like, with each boss, they have like parts that you can break off individually, and you get those big extra stars if you break those parts off. With that boss, you can destroy it so quickly that like it feels kind of pointless to knock those things off, except for to get the stars. Like you don't really get a huge advantage in the fight by bothering, because it's just harder to target them than it is to target the main body. Ah, that was some crazy dodging. Yeah, I'm much more no nonsense. I got so mad about the way I died the first time on the first level that I'm just like, I'm in everything's face now. It's actually pretty effective. I don't know if there's a damage bonus for being closer to something when you shoot it, but it feels like there might be. DoDonPachi Daifukatsu is on Twitch. On Switch. I think that might be the one that I have on my phone. Because again, there's only one like proper DoDonPachi game, I think. At least last time I checked, that's on iOS, and it controls pretty well. Like you literally just use your thumb to like move the little ship around, but it's pretty fucking satisfying. I've made it to level 3 on that as well, so it's about as hard as this is. Warning, warning. Oh, I'm doing more damage up close because of the ship's aura. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Sebastian. You're animating right now? That's badass. Are you animating Genki and Sienna right now? Actually had a fucking bomb for once. It's worth not wasting all your bombs on the first boss just to have one for that stupid tank, because it takes so fucking long to get rid of otherwise. Oh, I did the same mistake I've done before of running into like probably that exact same bullet by going backwards into it. It's also interesting that they kind of like fill your bombs right before this boss. Like they intend you to just bomb the hell out of it. But if you don't give in to the temptation, the bombs are very useful to have at the start of level 3. All right. How did I? That was. I'm gonna continue. That felt really goofy, but whatever. I'm tired of playing these first 2 levels over and over again. Show me potato salad. All right, start on the left. Start on the left. There we go. Cleaning house. Don't forget to start on the left in level 3. Oh, it's so fucking brutal. This level's whole thing is just like distract you with something on one side and then immediately throw a whole ton of bullshit at the other side of the screen. Oh, no, I ran into it. Okay, I guess I can't hit those things. Not that I really thought you could, but I was curious to confirm. No, that was too bad. That was too fail of a performance.
The next your battle fight. Okay.
Okay.
Countdown begins. 3.
All right. Really going to concentrate on trying to get all the hornets in the first stage. Oh, that was so close. Holy shit. Okay, I think I have them all so far. Get this guy out of my way. Oh shit, that was stupid. I just thought I would run back into that guy and he would blow up, but nope. All right, I got the 4-piece. Got the last one. I think I got them all. Didn't get the no-hit bonus. I did work on Genki earlier today, but right now I am animating my part in a reanimated collab. Nice. What's the reanimated collab? Oh, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi? Oh, fascinating. I didn't know Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi had like an active fan base. Holy shit. Don't know how I dodged that. Damn it. I was too desperate to try to break that house open. Whatever you would call it, base. Oh no, whatever. You know, I call this game a cute 'em up, but as cute 'em ups go, it is definitely not the cutest because you don't really see like an anime girl on the screen or anything. You just know that there are anime girls in the game. Absolutely shitted. Oh, I kind of just sat and got hit there. Oh no. I mistook the bullet for an enemy. Oh, I'm a different... I accidentally changed fighter. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Shit, I fell for that trick again. No. Thank you, Stewing and Susumu, for complimenting my dodging. I do feel like I did a couple of pretty cool dodges in there somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm out of bombs on the boss, so this is heinous. Oh, It definitely helps if I think of the control stick as a paddle. Like the more I treat the control stick like I'm hitting a arcade paddle, the better my dodging seems to be. Like instead of trying to move in all directions, just like kind of slap at the thing. Because it's not Toho, you know, like it's not designed to be played with the arrow keys, so it's not as minute. It's like really made for an arcade stick, you know. It would probably be pretty fun to play. Actually, Shade has an arcade stick around somewhere, like a fight stick. I could probably use on this on MAME. Okay, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm not getting any better. I'm still, every time I go through, I feel like I'm still learning the level better, but my actual performance is starting to get worse. So I think I'm going to call it here on DoDonPachi. I don't know if I'm done streaming though. Let me go to the bathroom and decide if I want to play another game. I cannot 1cc a Toho. I can barely. I can make it to the end of Imperishable Night using as many continues as the game lets you have on easy mode. And I could maybe 1cc perfect. I mean, not perfect. Fucking. What's it called? Phantasmagoria Flower View. Maybe on easy mode, I could 1cc Phantasmagoria Flower View.
Atlas. Presented by Cave.
You ever have those times where you're gaming so intently that you're kind of like pushing your elbows into the chair? I'm like, my elbows are like sore from how hard I was like, pushing down with tenseness. Save states are a must in this genre if you want to 1cc. I mean, I would not consider that a 1cc if you use save states. You don't have to 1cc with this. Like, I can just continue as many times as I want. I just feel that if I'm not good enough to make it through, like, if I'm not good enough to go 1 minute without having to use a continue, it's not worth it. I'm just not good enough to be at that part of the game yet, you know? Like, you get better by playing the early stages over and over again. So, you know, at some point, if you're good enough that you can clear the first 2 stages without losing a life, then stage 3 doesn't, won't be as much of a problem by the time you actually get there. But, you mean to practice. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think if I got to the point where I was like truly sick of playing the first 2 stages, it felt like I had mastered them and like there was just no reason to go through them again. I could see save stating further. But as it is, like I won't consider myself done with a stage until I can get everything. You know, like if I can go through that stage and get all of the hornets and get like the highest points possible, then it'll be like there's no reason to go through that stage again. But as it stands, there is still improvement to be made on the first 2 stages. Like just getting through them, if I never tried to collect anything, You know, like if that whole time I had not been trying to collect anything and just plowing through the first 2 stages, I think getting through them without dying would not be that hard. And then it would be like, okay, I'm just trying to get to stage 3 so I can play stage 3 and learn it. And at that point, save states would be like, yeah. But I wanted to play through the first 2 levels over and over again because every time I tried to do something a little different, like, oh, well, this time I'm going to try to get all the Hornets, or this time I'm going to try a different strategy against this one enemy. Like, you know, this time I'm going to go left instead of right at this one part type shit. And just committing the muscle memory. Learning that I could just fly over the tanks was like a pretty big mind fuck. Because I was like, I've been playing this for like, I mean, I haven't played. Today was my first time playing this probably in like a year. I first started playing it in like late 2021, and there was like a period of a week or so that I was like pretty heavily replaying those first 3 levels over and over again. So like the muscle memory that I came at it with today was mostly developed like 3 years ago, but it's still in my brain. Like I could picture it because I played it so many times. So I feel like I didn't lose any skills from years ago. Like I picked it up and immediately remembered where I had been. But I also think it's the kind of thing that you can't truly get good at until you've slept on it. Like, you know, everything I just saw is going to show up in my dreams almost certainly, you know, like my brain will eventually remember all of this like without me having to think about it, you know. Exactly. Shmup practice is like riding a bike. It's like you're really trying to ingrain it into your head, like exactly where you need to be at every moment. Because it's the same fucking thing every time. You know, the same things are happening in the same order. You just got to know how to deal with it best. So, you know, in that way, it's like playing Sonic or something. It's like there is like an exact pixel perfect way that you could handle each round of this, but like the act of finding that is incredibly difficult. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Walk around until my body feels less strained. I've been in the chair like all day, so I need to stand around a bit and then probably go pass out. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a really fun time today in general. A peace out.